Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the match between Barcelona and Mallorca, and in this game Barcelona is going to be playing away. This is going to be considered as the first match of the year, and the sensations right now is that we want to do well. We want Barcelona to start off with a bang in this year, and the best way that we could do that is by winning against Mallorca convincingly. Now in those previous games that Barcelona did play, like for example against Sevilla and against Eibar, they left very great impressions. Like in that match against Eibar, we completed a comeback. We showed the enthusiasm and the confidence that we wanted to come back and receive the 3 points. We competed well against a Sevilla side that was in second place within La Liga. So Barcelona have shown that they have progressed, and that is the only thing that us fans do want to see coming from this club, and they have been showing it. Now when it comes to this game specifically against Mallorca, Barcelona is in no shape to display their best 11 because of injuries and because of health issues. You guys already know exactly what health issues do mean. I just cannot be very specific on what that is. So if we do look at this squad list here, many players are missing, and let's count out the players that are going to be out within this game. Sergio Dest is going to be out, Alves is going to be out, Alba and Balde is also going to be out because of health issues. So we do have all of the fullbacks not being available, and then moving on towards the midfield, we're going to be having Xavi from the squad list because of suspension and because of the health issue, and then Coutinho is also going to be out, and Busquets will be out because of suspension. And then moving on towards the forward line, Ferran Torres is not currently fit yet, Dembele is suffering from health issues, Abde the same, and Ansu Fati and Memphis Depay will be out due to injury. So we do have many players being out for different reasons, and it's going to be very difficult for Xavi Hernandez for him to select his best possible starting 11, and a starting 11 that can compete against Mallorca. Now luckily, I know that we're not going to be facing the best team in La Liga. Like, we know that Mallorca is in the bottom 7, but we cannot underestimate any team within La Liga no more. Every game has to be taken as a final. We must achieve 3 points. And if you guys were questioning, could we expect to see Barcelona and Mallorca being postponed? Like, could this game actually be delayed? But it does say here, according to Rack 1, that La Liga do not plan to postpone Barcelona versus Mallorca despite many absences, because when it comes to Mallorca also have about 8 to 9 players out within their squad list. So Xavi has given his thoughts in the press conference, and this is what he said, and I quote, "We are in a extreme situation. I think we have between 17 to 18 casualties. Umtiti is the only one that we recovered, and also Linglet, and it was the right moment to suspend the game. Mallorca also have problems. We would have to appeal to common sense. It is not a complaint for the record. There are the rules, and we have no choice but to compete with who we are. It is no excuse. There is no sense in playing tomorrow, but yes, we must do it. We will do it, and we will compete." So it is clear that Xavi has shown his frustration about this game, and he was saying that Barcelona is in no shape and form to compete against any team within La Liga. And again, Mallorca also do have around 8 to 9 players out. So we're going to be seeing a very different starting 11 from both sides. Like, this Barcelona team right now is so thin to the point where we're not going to be having a recognizable starting 11 nor a recognizable bench. But before we go into that and speak about the possible starting 11 that we could see go up against Mallorca, I do want to speak about Dembele and his situation, because that is the main storyline. That is what everyone is talking about, whether Dembele is going to be renewing with this club, yes or no, because they have even asked Xavi, what do you think about this whole situation? And Xavi gave out like a whole paragraph when it came to Dembele's situation and how they were demanding 40 million per season. So we are going to be discussing that. And there was a report that did come out about 10 hours ago, and it does say here, and I quote, coming from Javi Miguel, "Xavi is very disappointed by Dembele because the player promised him a while ago that he'll be renewing, although the coach hasn't given up yet and believes there is still room for consideration from the player's part. There will be one final meeting between Dembele's agent and Barcelona this upcoming Monday, which will be in about 2 days, to discuss about his renewal. Either they close the extension or he will be tried to get sold in the January transfer window." So Monday is going to be a day, my friends, where everyone is going to be looking forward to. We are going to be discussing the outcome of that meeting, hopefully, right? And this is where I do stand. Hopefully Barcelona renew this player, because it's just going to benefit all parties, and it is only going to benefit Barcelona no matter what, because with the renewal of Dembele, we would be able to register Ferran Torres. We would also not lose Dembele for free, and third, we would be able, and this is most importantly, right? Third, we would be able to plan with Dembele for the future, to say that, okay, now that you're going to be here to stay, now we can plan around you and to see how we could continue to get the best out of you in this Barcelona club. And for the first time ever, we would not be thinking about, oh, is Dembele going to be leaving, yes or no? No, Dembele, with his renewal, we can officially move forward and say, now you're going to be a Barcelona player. Let's plan with you, not just for this season, but for the next next one. And honestly, I do not know what this agreement is all about. Like when it comes between the agent and Dembele, I don't know what their contract looks like. Like I have said before that the main reason why they were asking for 40 million euros per season, it was not coming through Dembele. The agent is demanding for that, which is why I do question who is making up these things, who is making up the decision. I do think that it is the agent. I just do not know what that contract is like. Like someone needs to tell me what Dembele and the agent has agreed to. Like have they agreed in a contract where the agent cannot be fired from Dembele, that the agent has full control of Dembele's future? Like I have no idea, because the only thing that we have been hearing was Dembele telling Xavi Hernandez, and this was coming from Xavi himself, that he told them that he was happy to be here, to be at Barcelona, that he wants to represent this club. And now to see that they're asking for 40 million euros per season, that does not sound like you are happy to be in this club. What you basically want is to get the best possible financial outcome, even though you know that that's going to hurt Barcelona greatly. And so this is what Xavi had to say about this whole Dembele situation, and it's going to be a very long one, so hang with me here. So here goes, and I quote, "I spoke to Dembele naturally, telling him that he is an important player for us, that we need him, that he is an important future player for the club. I can only speak to him from a sporting point of view. I believe that Dembele will not be happier in another place than he can be here at Barcelona. I convey to him that it is the best club in the world, and I present him with a sporting project that must outweigh the economic one. I am not disappointed with Dembele. It is a negotiation and the representatives that do what they do. We, the club, have a very clear position, and I keep waiting for Dembele to make a gesture. I have spoken with Dembele again, and I hope that the positions will come closer. He is a capable player who can help us a lot. We need him, and we must know that this is a great opportunity for him that he cannot miss. Ferran Torres is a spectacular signing, both as a player and as a person. He can play in many positions. I believe in the club, but there has to be exits. If we get Dembele to renew, we can register Ferran and another signing. We have to wait." And so Xavi continues to go on and on about giving these high praises towards Dembele, which is why I do say we cannot lose this player, because we would finally be able to see him be very consistent, be very healthy mentally and physically. And even in those past two games that we have seen, he was immense. He completely changed the dynamics of this FC Barcelona squad. There are very few players that can do what Dembele does. And I honestly do not agree with Dembele being sent to the stands and not play for the next 6 months, because how is that going to benefit Barcelona? Like how? Like tell me, how is this going to be an advantage for this club when you know that this club does need a winger like Dembele? Like we need to take him and maximize him in order for Barcelona, right? So we can win the Europa League, so we can be in the top 3, so we can win the Super Cup, so we can win the Copa del Rey. There's 4 objectives that we need to do in the next 6 months, and Dembele has to be part of those plans because it will give us a greater chance. And Xavi Hernandez does know that. So the relationship between these two men here, Xavi and Dembele, it is so clear that they want to work together, that they want to continue for many years to come. But the main problem right now, it is the agent and what they're asking for. So hopefully whatever does happen on Monday, it can be something very, very positive, and hopefully I can announce something positive very soon. But now let's move on towards the most possible starting 11 that we could see Barcelona place against Mallorca. And it's going to be a very interesting one because again, we are very thin in players. So I do expect to see Ter Stegen in goal. Our defensive line is going to be Mingueza as a left back. Yes, you guys heard that right. Mingueza as a left back, Eric Garcia and Piquet as a center back duo. And then we're going to have Ronald Araujo as the right back. Now, again, this is not the best defensive line that we could place, but we have no fullbacks. Balde is out, Alba's out, Des is out, Alves is out. Araujo plays very decent as a right back. I just do not know if Mingueza is going to be able to adjust himself as a left back, but we have no other choice. As for the midfield, I do expect to see Frankie de Jong in the central defensive midfield position. It's going to be very interesting to see him play in that position because that will be the first time he plays in that position in Busquets' role under Xavi Hernandez. So could he leave a great impression? As for Nico Gonzalez and Ricky Puig, two players that we know can play as interiors, really nothing else much to say. As for the front three, I do expect to see Jugla as the left winger, Luke de Jong as the striker, and Elias as the right winger. Of course, we could see some brand new faces coming from Barcelona B and go into this starting 11, or maybe they could come in later in the game. We know that Xavi is very great at introducing brand new players and having them understand their roles. So it's going to be very interesting to see how all of this does play out when it comes to the starting 11. We'll see how Barcelona do play, but I do believe that Xavi Hernandez will maximize every player on the pitch and get the best result possible. So my predicted scoreline for this game between Barcelona and Mallorca, it is going to be a 3-1 win for Barcelona. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona Daily News. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.